I think that I'm on. I thought we were doing this together, but nonetheless, I believe that I'm on. Um, it says it's paused due to poor connection. Let me make sure that I'm on. Hi, Kisa. I'm trying to do this. Y'all know me. I worked on this before I started, so I'm trying to figure out what it is that is actually happening. I have 15 people watching now. That is on Facebook, and then I have people on Instagram. So I'm gonna try to do this on both platforms, if that's okay. Hey, everybody. Keep saying do connect. Let me make sure my settings is on. My settings are on. Okay. Okay. So we're going to thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Keith and Janae. I love you so much. I just wanted to say good evening to everyone. My name is Dr. Tori Williams. This has been requested for me from several people, not just family and friends, but people that I've networked with via Clubhouse, via social media. This discussion on adverse childhood experiences, as you all know, has been near and dear to my heart. I did my dissertation on it. My inspiration not only came from my family, but for those who know me and who don't know me, my mom and my dad, as far as me going to school, they were very supportive, but nonetheless, it was more or less them pushing me to go to school and do what I need to do. Okay. Thank y'all. I see it now. It's easy. So I'm working with this. So y'all bear with me because y'all know I'm doing this by myself. So thank you all for coming on. I see the messages coming in. So thank you so much. I see the messages coming in. Hey, Tanisha, I love y'all to death. So I just wanted you all to know where the background on me doing my adverse childhood experiences was on. My mom and dad, my dad's mom, hey cuz, my dad's mom passed away when he was a very young age, and back in the 70s or 60s and 70s, it was okay to go and get into the military. And so my dad, hey, big sis, my dad decided to enlist in the military when he was 16. And my mom, on the other hand, hey, cousin, my mom, she actually had a child at an early age. She was 16 years old. So my parents did not get a chance to graduate from high school. So for my family, going to high school was a big deal for them. My mom, and my dad, again, did not go to high school. So when it was told for me to go to high school, I went to high school, but I didn't know what my next steps were. And so I had a community that actually supported me throughout my journey from getting my degree, my doctorate. I got 2 master's degrees. It's been a humbling experience. So, all the people that are on here, so even everything that I'm doing. So just to give you all a background on ACEs and my motivation for doing that, I also have been working in education for 15 plus years, and working in a high school, I noticed there were a lot of students that, did have their issues and did have childhood trauma. And for some odd reason, I became a magnet so I dedicated my dissertation to not only my students, but to my family, because getting adverse childhood experiences in the community is so important. So just so you all know, I appreciate you guys for your love and support. It's been a journey so far. I'll be honest, I started to do this again, thanks to a few sorors, Colette Walton, so I'm gonna always shout her out, and Raquel Taylor, who gave me wonderful gifts and gave me wonderful support throughout this whole journey. So the Be Victorious, the brand came from us just sitting around talking about how I've created a nice community in Chicago of people that have actually supported me through this process. And so I've always been a positive person. I've always been very supportive of everybody else. So to get that in return has been very humbling. So for the ones that are on Instagram, I'm doing both places. Hey, Shakia, you make sure you stay on now. One of my colleagues that I've been working with is a social worker. Her name is Shakia Houston. I just saw her come on. Hey, because there may be people that need have questions or concerns, so make sure you stay on. So just so you all know, if you have a paper and pencil, because I asked you guys to go ahead and get ready, my job is to educate you all on adverse childhood experiences. I am not a therapist. I am not. I am an educator. This is a topic that has been near and dear to me, but I have tons of connections. I have tons of therapists that I've worked with. I have social workers that I've worked with. I've had psychologists. I've had neuropathic surgeons. I've worked with a lot of people that I can connect you with. My job is to make sure that I address ACEs by giving you all the right education on it, because it's something that we never really discussed in our community. So my job, I am not a therapist by no means. So just so you all know, hey, you guys, all of my Instagram fans that are coming on, thank you guys. My Instagram family, thank you guys for coming on and supporting. I see you. I see you. So I just wanted to let you all know again, the comments that are made here are from an educator that completed her dissertation on the topic, who has personal experience from the topic, because I am ACEs. And not only am I ACEs, I've been working with children for a long time in regards to ACEs. And so that is my passion, and that is my purpose, and that is the reason why I'm doing this today. So if you have paper and pencil, okay, thank you so much. If you have a paper and pencil, go ahead and get ready. I actually put something on social media asking you guys what you all were interested in. And I'll be honest, a lot of people actually put pen. And if you all want to know my answer, I'm a pen person, because I got to make sure that it's down. I got to make sure that this is what I'm talking about and this is what it is. So I did not wait for other people to come into the room, so I'm sorry. And so I see that more and more people are coming into the room as we're here. So let me go ahead and get started on the introduction to ACEs. If you're all on your computer, or if you all are on social media, the big deal about adverse childhood experiences right now is the fact that the CDC, the Center for Disease, that are COVID every day. If you go to the CDC right now, I would encourage everybody to go to the CDC. You could put cdc.gov, put in cdc.gov. And when you put in cdc.gov, click on adverse childhood experiences, because that is really how much of a topic this is. If the CDC can address it on their website, it's real. So if anybody would like to do that, they can. Because if you want to know where I got my information from, I got my information from the CDC website. So just so y'all know, that is where I got my information from. So go to the CDC website. On the CDC website, you will see that there was a study. Hi, Dr. Club, that's so cute. There was a study given in 1998 in regards to adverse childhood experiences. What happened was, there was a young man. He actually started a clinic. It was a weight loss clinic. And he noticed that the people at the weight loss clinic kept coming back. So while he was making profit, these people kept coming back. And he didn't know why they kept coming back to receive services. They would lose the weight and then they would come back. And lo and behold, when he did the study with the CDC, he did the study with 17,000 people. They realized that there was something going on in regards to childhood trauma. So that is the reason why my passion is so there, because again, for anybody that knows me, you all know that I've been working with students for a very, very, very long time. Not only in Kansas City, not only in Chicago, but I get this opportunity to work with students in Dallas, and it's been a humbling experience. So with that being said, if you haven't had a chance to go look at it, go to the Center of Disease Center. It's on the website, cdc.gov. If you put in ACES, which is the acronym for Adverse Childhood Experiences, it's on there. Hey, Big Mill, I see you, Joy. Go ahead and put that information on there so you can have that. Okay, so just to give you a few, just to give you a heads up on what's going on as far as ACEs for the people that are still joining. Thank you guys so much for continuing to come in. So ACEs, there are 3 different categories for ACEs. So in case you all didn't know, it's been out there for a long time. I actually plan on doing a series every month in regards to ACEs, because this is something that, again, we need to get back out in our community. And so you have physical abuse, emotional abuse. Hey, physical abuse, emotional abuse. With the physical abuse, you have anything from let's see, you can talk about physical abuse in regards to, a lot of people have asked about whoopings. Well, I'll be totally honest with you. It just depends on who the person is. Some people think that abuse, whoopings are abuse. Some people don't say that. When we grew up, I'll be honest, I got whoopings. I wouldn't consider it abuse, but again, I'm just an educator that's putting this information out for you all. It's 2021, so I'll be honest, they've changed a lot of things in regards to ACEs, but nonetheless, the information is there, okay? The emotional, the abuse aspect of it is huge. In regards to emotional abuse, it could be parents addressing other parents also in the household. It could be parents talking to their kids. It could be parents talking to family members. It just depends. It depends on what goes on in the household. So just so you know, this is something that I made up with. Again, the research is on cdc.gov. You can put in ACEs information and all your information is on there. One of the things that they talk about that they address, and I put a chart in a group that I do have, and all my information I'm actually doing this live on my YouTube too, you guys. So all this information will be on there as well. But you have different things that you can talk about and discuss in regards to that. And the specific information, like I said, I will be posting at least monthly, or doing this live monthly so I can get this information out there. The group that I'm in, oh my God, so many people have joined this group, and people are also putting the information in the group. And so that's the reason why it's becoming such a big deal, because people are talking about it, but they're not really addressing it. And it needs to be addressed, especially now going on with COVID. We have students that have been in households with the people that are mentally abusing them, the people that are physically abusing them. And this is the information that really needs to get out. And I think that's the issue or problem that we're not doing. We're making it like it's okay. Now, my issue or concern, honestly, with ACEs, because I have a question that came in, I'll go ahead and answer the question. The issue with ACEs is not that we talk about it, but we don't enforce it, and we're not really putting the information out there. Now, I have to blame our generation, because our generation actually thought it was okay for certain things to happen. Again, the ACEs, the word or the acronym Adverse Childhood Experiences, came in 1998. Well, in 1998, I was one step away from college. So you got to think about it. What we called ACEs wasn't called ACEs. And so my job is to let us know that it's not okay. The things that we experienced, things that we grew up, that happened with us when we grew up, it actually has a name, and the name is Adverse. So thank you so much. Hey, I'm looking on both pages, and I'm getting information, and I'm getting stuff that is coming in. Just so you know, I'm getting questions that is coming in. So just so you all know, this is exactly what's happening. We have to address the community and let the community know. It has to be us. And the reason why it has to be us doing this is because what we thought was okay, it's not okay, especially right now. So just imagine all these students right now at home. And I got to advocate for Chicago, because I'm going to be honest, Chicago made me the person that I am. Do y'all know that our students have not been in school? They have not had the opportunity to socialize. They have not been at the house. From what I'm told, y'all got a whole bunch of snow right now. So just imagine the livelihood of the students that are at home right now. We don't even want to talk about the students right now. Let's talk about the teachers who have ACEs, that didn't know that they have ACEs, that talk to students that have ACEs, and they don't know how to address the students that have ACEs because they don't want to identify or know that they have ACEs themselves. So just so I answered that question, and I hope I answered the question correctly. Yes, ACEs is very prevalent in our African American community. And I will humble myself and tell y'all right now, I'm in Texas, and it's just as prevalent. I had a young man that would sleep on the floor, and when I tried to make him get up, first thing he said is, I don't want to get up. My mom doesn't let me get sleep. So just imagine the whole childhood experience of a young man that doesn't get sleep at home because his mom won't allow him to go to sleep. So I just wanted you all to know, I'm not for sure. If you all want me to continue to answer questions, I don't have a problem with that. But understand, I gave you all the resource. I gave you all the information. If you all do not believe what I'm saying, please go to the CDC. You can put in cdc.gov. CDC.gov addresses us every day in regards to COVID-19. But what's interesting is this has been going on since 1998, and all we have is a tab. It hasn't been in our community. It hasn't been addressed. And I'm telling you, I've worked with thousands of students that deal with this every day. And yet and still, we're just talking about it. What if we had those social workers? What if we had those therapists? What if we have, hey, Shelly, hey, sis. I got one of my counselors here already. We have to understand that this is what needs to be addressed in our community, because if we don't address it, we're going to continue to have students that are doing what they're doing now. I tried my best when I was a teacher in Chicago, and I still have love for Chicago. I'm never going to leave Chicago. That came to me for some odd reason, and come to find out these students actually are ACEs. I love the parents because the parents are very supportive, but once you let the parents know this is what it is, it's up to the parents to identify therapy. It's up to the parents to talk to their students. And I'll answer that question. That's a good question, because I'm trying to read and do this at the same time. For the ones that were on the live, I'll try my best to get back on. Okay, because this juggling thing is kind of fun. But nonetheless, hey, y'all, I don't know what's going on with this, but I'm going to just keep going. One of the questions that came in is, what steps do you suggest educators and clinicians take to address ACEs? Well, let's be clear. This is what Be Victorious with Dr. Tori is trying my best to do. You all have to go to your educators and let them know that there are people out there that can advocate and talk and address it. Because as a teacher, as an educator, we're the ones with ACEs, and we don't even address our own ACEs. And I hate to step on somebody's toes, but I'm just gonna be totally honest with you. The reason why I talk and say what I say right now, because I have to identify and let y'all know I got ACEs too. Been having ACEs. I've been having ACEs since my mom and dad brought me into this world, and unfortunately, I love them to death. I talk about it all the time, but the things that they dealt with in their childhood was never addressed. So unfortunately, that was brought to me, and I love my parents to death. They're both alive. I don't even know if they're on, but if they are, hey, mom and dad. But I have family members that have been through this. I've had teachers that go through it right now. I have students that have been through this. And to see my people suffer, I can't continue to let my people suffer when I know that there's therapy out here. And just so y'all know, y'all can get therapy right now thanks to COVID, because we're all going through a pandemic, and they're offering services for us to help us. And guess what? Therapy is okay. For some odd reason, somebody told somebody it's not okay, but let me tell you, it's okay. Go ahead and get you a journal. Here's my pen again. Write this information down. We do need more training on ACEs. So not to be funny, but that's actually what I do. And if there are any District 205 people on here, we talked about it. I was on the committee. We did everything we had to do. And I actually did my dissertation in District 205, but yet I haven't received a call, no shade. I haven't talked to anybody, but nonetheless, it's there. And yes, therapy is okay. We have social workers. That's the reason why we have we have so many people that are available that can talk to you about these things. So if you all need some information, if you all want to go into my DM, let me know. I will talk to you all. I will do whatever I need to do. I have since November 1st. And when I tell you every week I'm on somebody's podcast, I've done live podcasts, I've done discussions in Clubhouse. People are really, really, really interested in this topic. So I've been like extremely busy since. I've done, shout out to Jazz 6 Delta Academy. Shout out to Travis Garza. I'm doing a class right now for mindful eating and just taking care of ourselves and identifying our passions. But nonetheless, we do need to get training. Hey, Dr. Houston, we got some people on here. We need to thank you, Principal Beal, that's on here now. Thank you so much, because I'm looking at the questions and I'm doing what I need to do. But a lot of people are posting and saying that therapy is okay and we need to normalize therapy in our communities, and you all are totally correct. Again, let me put this topic out there right now and say, I'm just an educator. I just want to make sure that I get the word out. I'm not a therapist. I am an ACEs educator. I am not the person that you all are going to come to therapy. I'm sorry. That's not me. But I can refer you all to several therapists, several clinicians, several social workers, several people that can help guide you, because that's the only way we're going to get or address this childhood trauma. And I'm not talking about just students. I'm talking about us. I'm talking about our generation. I'm talking about our community, because our parents are not going to accept it. I'm just being totally honest with you. They're not going to accept this at all. Who's going to accept the fact that ACEs is real and it's in our community and it needs to be addressed? It's us. And that's the reason why we have so many teachers that are burnt out, especially right now during COVID. And that's the reason why our students can't identify with anybody to help them. I did not want to be the magnet, but for some odd reason, I became the magnet, and I'm going to continue to advocate for our students everywhere until we get help, not only as a teacher, but as a person that has ACEs. So with that being said, professional development for teachers, absolutely. And I'll do it. Connect me to whoever you need to connect me to, because I'll be honest, and not to be funny, you have all these wonderful people that come into your school and they motivate and they say all these wonderful things, but we need to get to our community and say, hey, did you all know that the reason why such and such is late is because maybe they had some issues with their family or parents, and instead of kicking them out your classrooms or disregarding their feelings, think about it. All of us need to be addressed. Everybody needs information on ACEs. So I'm just being honest with you. I don't know no other way but to be, and that's the reason why y'all love me to death. So thank y'all so much for y'all love and support. Paraprofessionals and counselors too should be included, and they, especially the paraprofessionals and counselors, because the counselors are the ones that the students are going to go to when they have this question, when they need something. They're actually going to go to the counselors and say, hey, my grandmother passed away, or this happens, and then we don't get a chance. You're right, and we don't get a chance to talk to our students and let our students know exactly what's going on and what they need. And so I'm letting you all know that ACEs is real. I'm going to go back to what I talked about before, because I'm not going to stay on here too much longer. But if you all need, because ever since I started this, so many people have asked, where do I get my information from? And I'm going to be totally honest with you. I got my information not only doing a complete dissertation on it, but most of my references came from cdc.gov. You can look it up right now. The CDC has information on ACEs on their website. And if you all do not know what the CDC is, it's the same website that puts COVID information. Waiting for someone to say, you know what, Dr. Tori, you are so correct. Because again, my job is just to educate you. I am not a therapist. I am not a social worker. I have social workers. I have therapists right here. I've asked them to come. I have a couple of people that have logged on that are ready to answer questions or answer concerns, whatever it is that you all need. We need to get together as a community and put this information out there. So with that being said, it is 6:26. If there are not any more questions or concerns, I had a special guest that was supposed to come on, but they're not available. I can call, but nonetheless, I'm not for sure. I'll wait a few seconds if there's any questions, but nonetheless, if you all need anything, you all, please, my social media information is out there. Come on. Come on. Okay. Here they come, because I know y'all waiting. Oh, no problem. I mean, again, this is my job. I don't have any problems about getting this information out there. I have a lot lined up. I have a lot of people that have requested information. I've had a lot of people that have me speaking on podcasts right now. I've been extremely busy, so I'm going to thank you all right now for the love and support that you all have given me since this journey. It has been a wonderful journey. And when I mean wonderful journey, it has. I just wanted to let you all know I do have one special guest that is coming. If you all never knew what my motivation and my inspiration for getting my dissertation and doing this, it's these young ladies right here. I have one. Say hi, Kennedy.
Hi.
So just so you all know, that's one of my special guests that is coming on. Yes, I'm going to continue to do this, and I thank you guys for supporting me the best way that you can do this. Thank you so much, Dr. Craig. If you all, again, need any questions or have any concerns, please get in contact with me. I definitely want to do this. This is what I've been doing. I've had a lot of people support me, and I'm going to continue to do this. Thank you so much. I don't know who that is, but thank you so much. I'm going to keep on speaking and doing what I need to do because this is so needed. So with that being said, it is 6:28, and I know you got to cook. I know you all have things that you got to do, and it was my pleasure. Please follow me on social media. I do have a Facebook page, an Instagram page. I actually have my website that I was supposed to tell you guys about, but the website is actually on my page too. So if you all have any questions, concerns, just let me know, okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.